thinking, I will ask Gurudev this, I will ask Gurudev that, and when I go and see Gurudev, I forget everything. So Gurudev is so pure. He always, our thinking, dirty thinking or our worldly thing, all the things he washed away right away, you know. So ऐसे गुरुदेव को मैं बहुत सारा प्रणाम करती हूँ और I was not ready to speak, so thank you.
These are offerings from their heart, and actually it is true. I think this is an experience of almost every devotee, that we would go to Gurudev with so many questions in our heart, but even before we will speak, Gurudev will speak something and all our doubts will be removed. Most of the time I didn't have to ask the question because Gurudev already gave the response when he would speak to us. So now I will request Dushyant Prabhu, who serves the temple in so many different ways. He is here most of the time and serving, stays very quiet but keeps doing his service, to come and speak about, give his offering.
Shri Guru, Shri Yudhpatkama, Shri Guru. I'm not capable of to speak about Guruji, but what I'm listening, not this year, for years, and what we are experiencing, I will talk, better in Hindi, and then I will translate better in what I'm trying to speak. Okay. कुछ सालों से जब देखते आ रहे हैं कि कितने छोटे लेवल पे शुरुआत हुई थी और भी कहाँ तक पहुँच गए, और इन सबको, नई जनरेशन को देख करके, छोटे बच्चों को देख करके लगता है कि गुरुजी ने क्या हमें, जो चीज़ भक्ति के नाम से शुरू हुई है तो वो कहाँ से कहाँ ले जाएगी. आने वाली जनरेशन तो अभी बहुत मेहनती लगती है, बहुत मेहनत करते हैं. सब देख करके लगता है कि इनके मन में कितना डिवोशन है. और हम लोग जो अभी तीसरी जनरेशन में जा रहे हैं, तो इनको कितना मदद करें कि ये उसी तरह से जैसे गुरुजी सबको देकर गए हैं, तो ये और आगे इस प्रोसेस को और आगे बढ़ाएं. तो और गुरुजी के बारे में क्या बोलें कि हर क्षण लगता है कि आप एक पल यहाँ भी दे सकते हो और एक पल वहाँ भी दे सकते हो. तो ये सोचने वाली बात है कि आपको कहाँ ठीक लगता है, तो गुरुजी ने रास्ता दिखा दिया. बाकी चलना या नहीं चलना, या डुप्लिसिटी करना और अपने आप को उन चीज़ों में ले जाना जहाँ से हम दूर चले जाएंगे, तो फिर वापस लौट करके आते ही पता लगता है कि हम दीन दुनिया को छोड़ करके यहीं पे आकर के ही सब कुछ वो पा सकते हैं. जो गुरुजी ने दिया है यही आत्मा के साथ जाएगा. बाकी सब वही है कि जो मटेरियलिस्टिक थिंक में सब लोग यहाँ पे आए अमेरिका में, तो इकॉनमी के बेस पे आए, वांट टू ग्रो, वांट टू गेन मोर मटेरियल एंड more and more wealth, but all those are going to stay in the bank. But the real wealth, what Guruji is showed us, quit those kind of things what you can count, but think about what you cannot count, what you will take it, then think about those kind of things. Stay in the bhakti path and enjoy the real things what is in bhakti. So the more we'll just chant and more we'll practice, it's a very slow process, but we are progressing. That's what I want to say. Hari Bol.
So, thank you Dushyant Prabhu ji. So we can see, हम लोग देख सकते हैं आज गुरुदेव के आविर्भाव दिवस के लिए कितना सुंदर मंदिर का डेकोरेशन हुआ है. हमारे पुनीत प्रभु जी, राधे श्याम, सुदामा और अर्जुन, ये सब बच्चों ने मिलकर करा. पहले तो इनको सबको जोर से एक बार गिव देम अ बिग हैंड. सो दे हैव बहुत सुंदर गुरुदेव का व्यासासन. सो इनके प्रेम का, गुरुदेव के प्रति जो प्रेम है उसको कितना सुंदर रूप से प्रदर्शित करा है. सो आई जस्ट, टुडे इज January 20th and many years ago, almost 19 years ago, in 1996 also, it was 20th January only, when it was Gurudev's Vyas Puja, and that was the first time, I've narrated this before also, but some of you are new. So that was the first time that we were planning to celebrate Gurudev's Vyas Puja. Gurudev before that would never allow celebrations of his Vyas Puja. Some devotees will quietly in Mathura get together and in simple way they will do his Vyas Puja. He would never allow in the temple his Vyas Puja to be done. So we all got together in Delhi, because that time there were so many now disciples. There were almost 600-700 disciples, initiated disciples in Delhi, and we were all yearning to celebrate. So we wanted to celebrate Gurudev's Vyas Puja. We had a big meeting, and everyone was very enthusiastic. We rented a hall, and we were going to decorate the whole hall with nice flowers like this, balloons, and so much nice thing, big feast, and have a very opulent Vyasasan. So somehow Gurudev got the air of this, that we were going to do this. So he called us and he said, I've heard that you are going to have a big celebration. So we said, yes, Gurudev, we want to celebrate your Vyasa Puja. So Gurudev said, well, I will not stop you from celebrating, because now this was the desire. But he said, if you do create any opulence, especially if you make a nice Vyasasan for me to sit, all I want you to just put a simple mat. I will sit on that. If you make an opulent Vyasasan and spend so much money decorating, then I will run away. You will never come to know where Narayana Maharaj went. So what he was teaching was that simplicity is very important. Our Gurudev was so simple. Even though he spread the message all over the world, there are hundreds and thousands and followers, so many temples, so many books, so much money, big, huge festivals. But Gurudev was very, very simple. When I saw him in 1990 living in a simple, small room, which is 1/4 the size of a gift shop, that was the size of the room that Gurudev used to live in. And then even when the whole mission spread so huge, still Gurudev was exactly the same. Just like Swami Maharaj, he was the same when he was living at Radha Damodar temple, and the same when he was living in big temple. So this is the speciality of our Guru Varga. And as Dushyant Prabhu, this is what we have to carry forward. Bhakti cannot be done if we are not simple at heart and simple in our living. So as Dushyant Prabhu very nicely said, this message of Gurudev is being carried out by our next generation. So now I will request Radheshyam Prabhu to conclude by his offering to Gurudev, and after that we will have Guru Puja.
I want to offer my unlimited obeisances to my beloved Gurudev. I have everything I owe to him that I have today, and so much more that I cannot even perceive. And it was really apparent to me lately that when I was little, I didn't really appreciate Gurudev, because when I was born, my parents were already devotees. They met Gurudev, so they didn't have to search. They didn't have bewilderment in their lives. They already had Gurudev, so I already took Gurudev for granted a lot of my life. And then now that he's not physically in front of me now, it's very, very amazing to me how much his opulence changes your entire life. Actually, I had a realization a few months back, and I was feeling very overwhelmed with school and bhakti, and feeling like, there's so much to do, and I have no time, and how am I supposed to do everything? So I had a dream, and Gurudev came into my dream, and he basically told me, don't worry, just focus on yourself, and I will take care of everything. And I think that's very, very helpful, and that really relieves everything, and it's very nice to feel that my Gurudev will always be there, and he will always be taking care of me. And lastly, I hope that he can continue his mercy onto me, and that I can continue bhakti. Hari Bol.
Thank you, Radheshyam Prabhu. And so with this we will conclude our offerings. We are certainly very blessed. This is a very blessed day. The city of Houston is very blessed because Shri Gurudev came here so many times. And this place is the most blessed in the Western world, because this is the only temple in the Western world whose foundation Gurudev laid with his own hands. So this temple is non-different from Gurudev. Doing seva here, doing service to Thakurji, taking care of the temple, spreading the message of Gurudev through this temple is actually serving Gurudev directly. So we should today all take a vow to do everything that we can within our power, tan, man, vachan, to serve Gurudev's by mission, by dedicating ourselves to the temple, so that the real message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can be taken to each and every person. So with that, we'll start Guru Puja. Shri Gurudev ki jai, Shri Gurudev Avirbhava Mahotsav ki jai, Shri Gurudev Appearance Day ki jai. So I will request Arjun Prabhu to please lead Guru Puja. We'll do Aarti, everyone can come one by one, and then we'll also do Pushpanjali, and after that we have a nice feast for everyone.